What's going on, man? Fourth quarter about to start, man. It's what? Second like 18 for these.
Tap into network television's greatest spectacle. As the baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
What a week coming up here at AT&T Stadium. This Wednesday, the Cotton Bowl, Oklahoma and Florida. Friday, the Rose Bowl. Yes, the Rose Bowl here at Arlington, national semifinal, Alabama and Notre Dame. But first, a huge Cowboys and Eagles. 13-point game. Second down at 18 as Hurts had that pass batted down at the line.
Talk about a huge fourth quarter, Kenny. This is literally a playoff game we're watching right now, right? You win, you just keep going, you lose, you go home. I mean, this is what it's all about. That's why I love this week 16, week 17. Only one team gets a first round bye because we get to sit here and literally call playoff games before the playoffs really start. And this is awesome.
Carolina leading Washington late, 2.5 minutes remaining, 20-6.
Dallas fans rejoicing at seeing that score.
Eagles fans as well.
Oh my God, man.
Fans are mad at what's going on here. If they start winning, they don't rejoice.
False start, offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty, remaining third down.
Wow.
Live, be
Another
quiet.
Eagles penalty. Third on this drive.
For an offense that started off
Live, be
it
quiet.
was like practice watching the way they were able to run the ball. They get Deshaun Jackson over the top for 80 yards or however long it was, and now they just look, completely out of sync.
81 to be exact. Goes down at 23. Burks to Zach Ertz. Tackle at the 32-yard line. The Eagles needing to get to the
Fourth and what? 15?
Facing another fourth down as
Try to go for it, man.
offense stays on the field, trailing by
No
13.
point cutting it, kicking the field goal here.
Sean Jackson
This is bad,
gets into
man.
the offensive vault.
It's bad, bro. It's really bad, man.
Remember, this drive started on the Dallas 28 following the interception. But
It's
penalties
bad,
have
man.
killed the Eagles. Fourth down at 15. As Hurts swings it out. Not enough. Hurts tackled.
Hurts, you can't throw it short, my dog.
7 yards.
You can't throw the ball short to a slow-ass Zach Ertz, bro.
The slave pick. Turn it over on down.
You can't throw the ball short on 4th and 15 to a slow, washed-up Zach Ertz, bro.
Field goal, you're only down 10, as opposed to trying to convert a fourth and really, really long. And, you end up with
Right now, man, the way I'm
Field
feeling,
goal, yeah, they got the ball.
I want a complete scrap,
Why try to
man.
convert a fourth and
We
really long?
lose this game and this season over. We need a complete scrap. We need a new coaching staff. We need a bunch of new stuff, man.
51-yard attempt. Still would have been a two-score game, but you were creeping a little closer.
Wasted an interception, man.
From the 25, Cowboys back to work with Ezekiel Elliott and picked up a first down.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's the most embarrassing Eagles season I've seen,
13
man.
out to the 38-yard line.
Embarrassing. Horrible coaching, horrible play.
The stats of 150-yard.
Can I get a holding on Brandon Graham?
He's been running motivated and inspired.
They held Brandon Graham.
Put two hands on the football, understand the situation, protect it, don't fumble. I just like seeing a guy he's been ridiculed all season long, knowing that the offensive line has been stinky, and now he's playing well.
Is that an official football term?
Yes.
All right, first down. It's Elliott up the middle. And
We done. We done. We done.
4 yards.
We done.
As soon as I said it, you could smell exactly what I said. Now they're starting to feed and Zeke, you know, he loves that.
I'm ready. I love Doug, bro.
After he makes a nice
I love
game.
Dougie P, but I think this team need new coaching, man. I think this team need a new direction. With Jalen Hurts, you have your future at quarterback. You trade Wentz, get whatever you can get from. You trade Zach Ertz, get whatever you can get from. And I honestly think Doug is gone. I think Doug is gone, man. I think Doug will get fired. Doug will be gone. Jim Schwartz will be gone. You got a young quarterback. You get an up-and-coming, young offensive-minded coach to go along with him. Like, this thing is just too much, man. I love Doug. I'm thankful for the Super Bowl, but you got a 14-3 lead. Doug, Jim Schwartz, Dave Phil, we need a whole new coaching staff, man. No, we need a new medical staff, all of that, man. Now you had a golden opportunity. Carolina beat Washington first. They beat us first. We had a 14-3 lead. You would have got a broken Washington team coming to Philly next week. A broken Washington team for the division.
You know, I honestly wish I would have seen Jalen Mills go in the game a little sooner in the first half.
That's another thing. Jacquet getting murdered. I don't like Jalen Mills, but Jalen Mills right now is a better option than Jacquet. Jim Schwartz wait till we give up 20, till we give up 20, so almost 30 points to make the switch. Like, this coaching staff is just not any good anymore.
Third down and 5.
Looking at a blitz and then a fire zone behind it. There it is.
Let your point.
No, we just saw what a blitz of the fire zone behind it is. You had two guys, the linebacker and safety, they're blitzing.
Nah, since Mills been in the game, we've gotten stops.
Defensive ends dropping coverage and backers and safety splits. That's a fire zone. And Jim Schwartz, one of the kings of doing it. He loves calling it.
There's time left, but it's like, we not gonna block nobody. Nobody gonna get open.
Signal at the 14-yard line. Brett Ward.
First down at our own 14, 10-15 left. We down 17-30, yo.
With C.D. Lamb, Cowboys still lead by 13.
It's sad, man. It's really sad because it's like you had a golden opportunity today, man. You had a golden opportunity today to win this division, man. To put yourself in division next week with a home game against a broken Washington football team to win this division, yo.
Is what the holidays are all about.
And the coaching staff, I mean, with Dougie P, it's like, it's the death of him, man. Miles Sanders is running the football. You just do not want to give that man the ball. You just consistently do not want to give that man the ball. You know when you give him the ball 3rd and 4, you up 14-3, you got a chance to put the nail in them, you run the ball. Jim Schwartz. Look, I liked the way Jacquet played last week. Jacquet was horrible today. Today he looked like he don't even belong to wear an NFL jersey. And you kept him in there and kept leaving him one-on-one with these plethora of receivers Dallas had. You kept leaving him one-on-one with all these receivers that Dallas had. You wait till you done gave up 20, almost 30 points to be like, maybe I need to move Bills to corner and put Kevon Wallace on it. You wait till you done gave up almost 30 points to think of that. I thought about that a quarter before you, I thought of that.
Without some free claims, he got paid before his neighbor.
I thought of that a quarter before you.
By our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
What does it take to challenge
It's frustrating, man.
and economic
It's
injustice?
absolutely
The
frustrating,
Equal
bro.
Justice Initiative is dedicated to protecting human rights.
And you know what? How we gonna be back?
Justice.
Because they're gonna throw bouquets at Howie's feet for taking Jalen Hurts. They're not gonna think about how bad this roster is, how much bad old contracts we have. They're gonna throw bouquet Jeffrey Lurie gonna throw bouquets at his feet, man.
Today's video is sponsored by USAA Insurance.
Matt Pryor, you could have signed Cordy Glenn or somebody like that in the offseason. But you decided, no, I want to trust my draft picks. I want to trust Matt Pryor. You could have signed somebody.
Making his third NFL start, took a 14-3 lead in the first quarter. But now Fred like 13.
We don't score a touchdown right here, this game over, yo.
Works to Sanders.
We don't score a touchdown on this drive. That's it.
Kenny, I loved when we talked about Jalen. And I felt like he always had to prove himself as a quarterback, you know.
And to go hurry up, guess what? You need protection. We don't have it.
It was about proving people wrong. It was about proving myself right that I can play quarterback.
Off the hands of Brett Ward.
And I like that mentality where he thinks, look, I don't need to worry about, you know, essentially just don't worry about the haters and trying to prove people wrong. Just continue to learn. He calls himself a guy continually on a quest for learning.
Washington scored a late touchdown, but Carolina in victory formation. 4th down and 1. Got it. First down, Miles Sanders.
Carolina beat Washington.
Taylor Heineke with a touchdown pass to.
We win this game, you beat Washington at home next week, you win the division.
As Matt Rule and the Carolina Panthers go on the road, and they are seconds away from winning for the 5th time this season. Keeping the other 3 NFC East teams alive on the catch by Alshon Jeffrey. For another Eagles first down, a gain of 22 yards.
Don't score a touchdown here, it's over, man.
Alshon Jeffrey, I haven't heard much of him, but because he's
Ain't heard nothing from him.
Jalen Hurts puts it up top over Trevon Diggs for a nice completion.
It is all over. Carolina has defeated Washington 20-13. Here's Boston Scott across midfield to the Dallas 48. So the NFC East will be up for grabs heading into Week 17. Loser of this game will be eliminated.
I'm surprised Dallas hasn't announced the score. I think they don't want to jinx the Cowboys right now. It's like our best kept secret.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this. Nobody can block. Nobody can block, man. Nobody can block.
Football from Tyrone Crawford. We asked Mike McCarthy the other day if he was going to be scoreboard watching. He said, not really, but if it's good news, somebody will tell me. That's how it usually works.
Yeah, they're going to wait until 3 minutes, 2 minutes, somewhere around there. If they feel like they secured the victory to let them know. Right now, they still have work to do. It's Jalen Hurts and a 3rd and medium.
Going down at 5, 8.5 remaining. Hurts steps up and throws first down for the Eagles to the 31-yard line. It is Zach Ertz as we check in with Shannon.
Well, they did pop that game on, the Carolina-Washington game on the big screen a little while ago, and the crowd went wild when they were watching that game. It was funny when Mike McCarthy said Peterson and other players on the other side telling me they're just going to have to focus on what they do here because it doesn't matter if they don't get a W.
Pretty much.
Eagles trailing by 13 on the move, thanks Shannon. Hurts complete, Sanders inside the 25-yard line. So from the New York Giants perspective, they need Dallas to win this game. If the Eagles win, both the Cowboys and the Giants would be eliminated. But if Dallas hangs on, it will set up 2 huge games in the NFC East.
False start. And there goes the flag, bro. And there goes the flag to kill the momentum, bro. And there goes the flag to kill the momentum.
Full start, offense, number 73, 5-yard penalty, remaining 2nd down.
That's the 5th Eagles false start today.
Terrible. See Doug Peterson trying to call a play. Mike Nolan is trying to figure out what defense to go into. I've seen him try to stay conservative and force Philadelphia to eat up the clock. But I know him, and I know that he wants to get aggressive at some point. It's just a matter of when he decides to pick that time.
Offside.
Movement. Brian the snap ball, then Smith jumped.
Neutral zone infraction, defense number 58, 5-yard penalty, remain second down.
Have to score a touchdown here. Have to. Only chance.
Knowing that second and short, second and medium, that's where the zone reads come with
No
Miles Sanders and
penalties.
Jalen Hurts. And, Mike Owens, he's called a good game. After that first quarter, quarter and a half, they really got after this Philadelphia offense.
Second down and 4. First pass is caught and taken to the 15-yard line by
Gotta
Jalen
hurry
Reagor
up.
for Eagles first down, a gain of 10.
Yeah, that's always going to be the answer when you're playing press man. You do those wide receiver screens, get the offensive lineman out there, pick off one of the guys, and then just go and run. And the best part is Jalen Reagor went north and south quickly. No dancing, just up the field, take a hit, get the first down.
Darian Thompson shaken up, heads to the Dallas sideline.
Fortunately, able to walk it off. So we see the Dallas defense, they've been playing this bend don't break type of defense on this series and trying to force the Eagles to eat up a lot of clock, but regardless, the Eagles score here, there is plenty of time and 2 timeouts to make a run at it late in the game.
Have to score a touchdown on this drive.
15 on first down. Hurts steps up, and Gregory takes him down. What a game for Randy Gregory today.
Yes, he has. He got the sack, almost had the sack fumble. What I like is he goes and redirects. You see him come, pow, just lay a hammer down on Jalen Hurts.
Second down and 12. Hurts under pressure, throws away.
Oh, man, bro.
Look at the. You can tell the intensity has been there, the passion has been there. Randy Gregory giving it all, literally leaving it on the field, and Mike McCarthy watching on as his defense is playing as hard as I've seen them play all season long. Now, if you're Doug Peterson, do you go for just a 5 or 6 yard gain, go for it on fourth down, or go for the first?
Let's see what he has up his sleeve. Far down at 12. Hurts under pressure. He steps, he throws, and it is picked off. Intercepted by Anthony Brown. Second pick of the season for Brown. Cowboys take over, leading by 13.
What was the point of beating the Saints? Like, what was the point now? What was the point beating the Saints?
Owners of select competitive vehicles can lease an all-new 2020 Mercury TLX for $339 a month.
All right, well, that's it. That's ball game. That's it. Your game over now.
That's all we need.
I honestly think Doug Peterson gonna get fired. I honestly think Doug Peterson gonna get fired, man.
More important than what you take from.
The legacy program.
The offense has just grown stale.
To reach their highest potential.
Every day we're faced with
The offense has grown stale, yo. Like, it's been stale. The offense is too dependent on quarterbacks being great for the ball to be moving. It's no schematic advantages we have. I don't see nothing schematically that
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro
that got people open.
AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network.
It's
Now new and existing customers.
been bad, man. I mean, it's been bad.
AT&T has a deal for new and existing customers.
It's been bad.
So what'd you say?
Yeah, two different quarterbacks out there.
He's very excited on his laugh.
Word of mouth advertising.
Last game against Arizona, Jalen Hurts just was great. Jalen Hurts just made a lot of things happen. This week, we need a new coaching staff, man. I'm thankful for Doug for the Super Bowl. I'm absolutely thankful.
He's been our insurance guy for 5 years now. He makes us feel like we're worth protecting.
But
why didn't you tell us about these savings, Bob?
it's time for a new direction. It's time for a new direction, man. The Super Bowl window has officially closed. And for us
Anthony Brown with the interception.
to get back to that point,
3 games for the Cowboys.
you know,
That's all you need.
we're going to finish. We better not beat Washington next week. I'll tell you that much. We better not go clown ourselves and beat Washington next week. We better lay down and get beat and protect this top 10 draft pick and give ourselves an easier schedule next year.
The quarterback as a spot dropper. While he's spot dropping, you see him sink back. There's nothing in front, keep going back, and you're going to be in the passing lane, and sure enough, gets the interception on Jalen Hurts. That was one of the rare times I've seen Jalen Hurts really try to force the ball and force the issue. When you're in red cover 2, it's either check down or you're talking to the outside corners, and that's it.
There's Elliott on 2nd and 8. Big story throughout this game. Cowboys targeting Michael Jaquette. And you were on it right from the start. Check out those numbers. We'll throw it 9 times, 7 receptions against Jaquette. 182 yards, second most in the NFL against one defender this season.
This is a learning experience for him. He's on the bench, he's watching. He's got to learn from this because him as a player, it's going to go one of 2 ways. He's going to stay down in the dumps, never see the light of day and see the field again, or he's going to really work on his technique and work on being on the fundamentals to be a better player.
We're down at 4. Dalton chased by Brandon Graham, takes him down. The Pro Bowler, first time in his 11th season, comes up with the sack, forcing a Dallas punt.
Brandon Graham up top, finally coming alive and bending around the corner. We've been looking for this pressure all day. He lost his guy, counterpart Fletcher Cox, but that's a hustle play. Coming around the corner, never stopping it again. Give your offense a chance. That's all they ask for. Give your offense a chance.
Dick Schwartz told us there were a lot of tears, happy tears in the coach's office when Graham was
he
made to the Pro Bowl.
He deserved it. The way he plays the run as well, he deserved being in the Pro Bowl.
He thought it was strange when he received the head coach for his phone call for his head coach.
He was in trouble.
They usually text, yeah. He was trying to figure out what he did wrong, and Peterson wanted to let him know about the good news over the phone.
Yeah, 11 years back, first time making the Pro Bowl, and he talked about how he just started screaming and yelling, and he spoke with his wife. The best part is he had his wife telling him, look, just stay the course. Early on in the season, he didn't know if it would ever happen, and his wife was telling him, look, stay the course, keep playing hard, and sure enough, he gets his first Pro Bowl. Of course, Jason Kelce, he's done a tremendous job, as bad as the offensive line has been, he's been the workhorse or the tree stump, so to speak, for the offensive line with Steady Andy. And of course, Fletcher Cox, man, but boy, do they miss him today.
Huge loss. Eagles go back to work from the 39-yard line. As Hurts fires downfield, and Jeffrey draws a flag.
Yeah, easy call.
2 penalty markers with Jordan Lewis defending.
Easy call. Jordan Lewis, frankly, panicked. He's just mugging Alshon Jeffrey. Never really even tried to look back for the ball.
Pass interference, defense, number 26. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul, automatic first down.
The crazy thing is, if he hadn't panicked and just turned around, he might have been playing the football. It was underthrown, which is why Alshon Jeffrey had to go through him to try to make a play on it.
43-yard penalty. Hurts Steps up. Inside of 15. Ball came loose. The question is, was he ruled down?
He wasn't down?
He had recovered. No indication as to whether Hurts was ruled down prior to the fumble.
None of Jalen Smith's teammates want to go over there just yet. They're trying to make sure that this was a fumble. Randy Gregory gets his hand right on the football.
Let's see, it looks like the knee's down.
Yeah, knees down right before he lost control. But Randy Gregory, that was, really heads-up play by him.
The previous play is under review.
Rule the turnover, so they will take a look. But it certainly appeared as if his knee was down before the ball started moving around.
Yeah, I agree. The knee was down. I do like that Randy Gregory was making a conscious effort to go after that football as opposed to just trying to make the tackle. See a man playing hard.
But the Cowboys leading by 13. We don't have a booth review, so let's check in with Kurt.
And Seattle's this much closer to winning the West. Jacob Hollister, 13-yard reception from Russell Wilson, and less than 3 minutes to go. They're up 20-9 over the Rams.
Oh, the Rams blew that.
They win. They're champs of the division.
Rams blew that division, boy. You lose to the Jets at home.
All right, thanks, Kurt. So Seattle with 11-point lead.
They blew that division.
Over the LA Rams. Randy Gregory watching a replay on the big screen as he attempted to strip the ball from Jalen Hurts.
I see it as you see it, Kenny. He didn't lose control until his knee was down.
Eagles offense has remained out on the field.
Yeah, Dallas defense has too, so it's just a matter of time.
They're all checking out
Yeah, it's
big
also
screen.
jumbo screen. We're checking it out too. I mean, we're supposed to be looking at our monitors, but it just looks so much better up there.
Looks like the right knee hits first before the ball came out.
Yes.
And then the left knee may have hit before the ball movement as well.
Yeah.
As we welcome in Dean Blandino, I know you're looking at it.
Come on, man. It take that long to say his knee was down, man.
Yeah, I like you guys. I see the right knee down. Looks like Hurts still has control of the football. To me, he's down by contact, and this should go back to the Eagles here.
On bench, though, the Philadelphia defense is heading out.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down.
Wow.
Well, it was ruled a turnover on the field.
Are y'all serious?
Inclusive evidence in order to overturn, but I agree with you. It certainly appeared as if.
Are y'all serious?
He hit down before the ball movement.
I would agree. It looked like the right
He
knee
down.
when he started losing possession, then the left knee comes down and the ball is bobbling.
He down.
Hey, it is what it is. That's the call. 2 turnovers in the
You know what?
for Philadelphia.
Go ahead.
They lose the game. They
Go ahead and win it.
at it.
Dallas, y'all dummies. Go ahead and win. Y'all ain't winning the division. Go ahead and win. Go ahead and win. I need a better draft pick than y'all anyway. Boy, I tell you, boy. Man, clearly down.
Take over from their 13-yard line. It's Elliott. Elliott stays on his feet.
Clearly down. Knee clearly down. Knees clearly down.
Yard line. Gain of 31 yards for Ezekiel Elliott.
Man, screw Dallas, man.
After making the big run.
Y'all trash anyway. Y'all trash anyway, man. We'll be back. Get a new coaching staff. Get a better draft pick. We'll be back in it. Go ahead and win the game. Because y'all ain't winning the division. Washington gonna win the division anyway. Or the Giants. Go ahead and win the game, y'all dummies. I don't even care no more. Go ahead and win the game. Put me out of my misery. I can focus on a new coaching staff and a higher draft pick.
The second 100-yard game.
I don't give a damn anyway. Win the division. Win it. Win the game, I mean. Win it.
Dallas.
Timeout taken by the
Because that's nonsense.
who are 3 minutes away from ensuring that 3 of the 4 teams in the NFC East will stay alive heading into Week 17.
Doug gonna get fired, man. Doug gonna get fired.
Offensively and defensively.
Doug gonna get fired. We're gonna get a brand new coaching staff.
Getting after them, Philly in the run game, and then creating.
And just go top 10 pick, man. We better not beat let Washington win the division. I think if Washington win next week, Washington win the division. Better not let Washington win the division next week. Don't y'all go out there and win that game next week.
3 minutes remaining, leading by 13. 2 huge games next week. Eagles in Washington. Cowboys have the Giants to determine a winner in the NFC East. And you've been talking about Mike McCarthy and this
team sucks so bad.
200-yard receivers, 100-yard rusher, and you combine it with what the Eagles have done offensively. The most total yards ever in this rivalry, and this is game number 120.
Gross.
Says the former linebacker, Mr. Goma.
No, in all seriousness, it was the game plan for Dallas was about as good as you can get. And I'm talking, as I mentioned before, not just the conceptual game plan of your route concepts, but of who you were going to attack.
Man, he clearly down.
You get out of the game
Trash.
because you got smoked so many times. And,
that's trash.
Philly started off hot, tried to compete, tried to keep up, but again, if you get away from the run game, Doug Peterson had to get away from it because of his defense. You get away from that, you're not going to win.
Second down, it's Elliott. Some big pass plays, 3 over 50 yards from Andy Dalton. This one to Michael Gallup. And then Dalton finding C.E. Lamb, 52-yard touchdown. Amari Cooper for 69 yards.
That's a trio. That's the trio we talked about.
Only 3 all season heading into this game. Completions of at least 50 yards.
And it took Jim Schwartz by surprise because he told us Andy Dalton is a great get back on track quarterback, a great game manager. He's never seen a short completion he didn't like. And then all of a sudden they just started whipping that ball down the field and really just threw him off balance.
The Eagles are out of timeouts. Having 3 minutes remaining, 3rd down and 6.
They need more than a stop. They need a takeaway. Sack, fumble, interception, something.
Delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remaining 3rd down.
So the Dallas victory today, they can win the division with another win next week. And a loss or tie by Washington.
Right.
We're down at 11 for Andy Dalton and the Cowboys. As Dalton heats this one downfield, that flag is thrown.
Another obvious one.
3 penalty markers. Lamb, the intended receiver, Nickel.
And see, they counted all the flags. He just had all the flags on the field.
Number 31, Roman Coleman making contact.
Pass interference, defense. Number 31.
This team sucks so bad. This team sucks so bad.
CeeDee Lamb, one of those great rookie wide receivers in the NFL this year. He's been such a threat. And it's unfortunate. You're an Eagles fan watching this. You know you need a lot of help in the secondary.
So 3 flags thrown on Roby Coleman.
We need a new coaching staff.
One was thrown on Nickel Roby Coleman a couple of years ago in the NFC Championship game.
Man, he's throwing salt on the moon.
And that's offside.
You know, I went to that game. I watched it. I was just as mad.
Offside.
Just pointing out facts. It was Roby Coleman on the coverage for the Rams.
You know you can keep your facts. You can shove them.
Those are really facts. Busy day for Adrian Hill and his crew.
Offside, defense, number 58. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
And it's like the defense really just lost themselves when Fletcher Cox went out. You're going to lose the game, and no, Fletcher Cox isn't the reason that you would have won or you lose this game, but it's like they lost that leadership in that guy to really keep everyone in check and keep everyone in line.
Right off the Pollard. 2.5 remaining. Eagles out of timeouts. Carolina defeated Washington 20-13. There's Fletcher Cox. His Eagles had a 14-3 lead when he exited the game. And there's
Scored 27-3.
Season high, 377 yards. Jalen Hurts,
Huge
on the other
difference
side.
with him at quarterback and not at quarterback.
America's Game of the Week, NFC East battle here at Arlington, Texas. 2-0 warning.
Dude, knee was down,
Cowboys
bro.
in control.
Knee was down, bro.
Students of color typically do not have access to high-quality computer science and STEM education.
Well, y'all, that's the season,
I
man.
joined Amazon because I wanted to change.
That's the season, yo.
And I am impatient. Amazon gives me the resources to change the world at a
That's the
pace
season.
that I want to change it.
It's been
We provide students STEM scholarships and teachers with support.
it's been tough this year for us, man.
I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting for all students.
You know, I just keep thinking about when we had that. We went up on Washington 17-0, and I was feeling so good. I was so happy. And man, it fell apart since, yo. It completely fell apart since then, man. It fell apart, man. It's tough, man. It hurt, man, because it's like, you know, I was looking forward to this season, especially with everything we've dealt with this year as a society. I was looking forward to this season, man.
Every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guy.
And it's disappointing, man, because people that I believed in, man, came up short. Carson Wentz came up short. Doug Peterson came up short. You know,
When our daughter and her kids moved in with us, her Barbie.
a lot of people came up short, man. And
So we switched
it's
back to
disappointing, yo.
one wash, stains are gone.
We have a lot of questions that got to be answered in this offseason.
It's got to be tied.
We have a lot of questions that need to be answered in this offseason. A lot. Do we get a new head coach? Do we get a new defensive coordinator? Is Jalen Hurts the quarterback next year instead of Carson Wentz? You know, people like Zach Ertz, you think will be gone. Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson. Do we let Brandon Graham go? He's been a Pro Bowler, but do we let Brandon Graham go? Do we try to move Fletcher Cox? You know,
None of those guys, Jonathan, were involved in a Cowboys-Eagles game with as many total yards as this one.
it's a lot of questions to be answered,
But they
man.
knew how to play defense. That's all there is to it.
Over 900 yards of offense as Dalton gets it into the hands of C.D.
Wow.
And he takes it in for another Cowboys touchdown. And an exclamation point here in Week 16.
Wow. Wow.
Turned a simple fly sweep into
That's
a
bad.
touchdown, and you know that's how you break the back. Icing on the cake, whichever side you're on, it's either breaking the back or icing on
bad.
the cake for this game.
That's bad.
And CeeDee Lamb, you know, he did this at Oklahoma as well. Look at the blocking. Dalton Schultz, Noah Brown, these guys. They were getting after it.
Rams second touchdown today.
17-37.
Cowboys lead by 20.
Wow.
Noah Brown up top in the blocker. Darius Slay. Dalton Schultz is taking out Arnold. CeeDee Lamb doing the rest for the touchdown. He's got some running back skills there. He could be like not a running back, like a returner maybe.
Yes. But remember, the return to outside kick for a touchdown last week.
That was a gimme. He didn't have to do any moves. This one he actually had to do a few moves.
That's a more great looks. And how about the guys responsible for our new specialty handheld camera? Our technical director, Jared McBride, camera operator, Dave Hockmeyer, Mike Spoley,
the sexy kid.
Yes. Great job by our entire crew, led by producer Frank Morrison, director Brian Lilly, associate director Jaden Pfeiffer, broadcast associates Cody Novak and Sarah Shields. Thanks to Mark Loffer at video, Philly's own Kevin McCluskey providing great sounds and audio. Dave Corris crunching the numbers along with Mike Stevepack and Barry Hockhauser. Only 2 minutes remaining, with the Cowboys leading 37-17. Cowboys over 500 yards today. 9:42 in all.
With Andy
game history of this rivalry.
Yeah.
A lot of numbers to crunch for the guys today.
Agreed. And that's the man of the hour, Andy Dalton. He did such a tremendous job of operating this offense. And there's always a difference in calling plays and knowing the playbook and actually being an operator and efficient and getting the ball when he needed to. He did a tremendous job today.
The Eagles go back to work. Hurts over the middle. And the catch is made by Quez Watkins. Remember, the Eagles led this game 14-3. They have been outscored since the start of the second quarter, 34-3, and that coincides with the Fletcher Cox injury.
It really does. I thought that Philly was going to run away with this game.
That one dropped by Zach Ertz with a minute 28 on the clock.
I thought Philly was going to run away with this game, literally run away with it. Jalen Hurts had a nice scramble. Miles Sanders was involved. And I said, okay, if they can continue to run the football and then get these nice long pops over the top to Deshaun Jackson, you know, that's going to be an easy ball game for him. And boy, was I wrong. Dallas really showed up. Test of character.
We welcome those of you who have just joined us who have been watching the Seahawks and the Rams. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Shannon Speak in Arlington, Texas. A minute 20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Both teams stayed alive thanks to the Carolina victory over Washington. But the Eagles a minute 20 seconds away from elimination as Dallas fell behind 14-3. They outscored the Eagles 34-3 since the start of quarter number 2, led by Andy Dalton, season high 377 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cowboys have 200-yard receivers, 100-yard rusher, and for the Eagles, disappointment after taking that early lead when they scored touchdowns on their first 2 possessions.
It was a Dallas offense attacking the quarterbacks, in particular Michael Jacquet, and from there they had no answer. Philly defense had no answer.
Sunday Night Football, NBC tonight, 8:20 Eastern, Packers and Tennessee Titans.
That should be a good one, Kenny. Green Bay still has to win because Seattle won their game and they don't clinch the first round bye yet.
Right start offense, number 69, 5-yard penalty, remaining 4th down.
Right, had Seattle lost, Green Bay would have had an opportunity to clinch a bye tonight.
I mean, great job by the NFL. That one bye for each side, and it's only for the first place.
There will be some huge games next weekend. Lance Hurts slides across midfield to the Dallas 49. So both games in the NFC East certainly meaningful next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia will host Washington. New York Giants still alive. Will host Dallas.
You think about, yes, we're talking NFC East, but really all the NFC right now is going to be really jockeying for position seeding, right? You have Green Bay, Seattle, New Orleans all fighting for that one.
Chicago, Arizona battling.
They're battling for the final playoff spot. I mean, this is about as good as you get. If you wanted action and excitement going into the last week, this is it. You got it.
Your team coming up. Followed by the masked dancer. Third start for the rookie quarterback, Jalen Hurts, throwing an 81-yard touchdown pass to Deshaun Jackson in the first quarter. Looking at Andy Dalton's numbers, his best game of the season. Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup combining for 242 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And it has been all Dallas since the Fletcher Cox injury.
Right, they rely on pressure. That's the way their defense operates, and they could not get it done today.
Third down and 2. As Hurts is picked off. The third turnover here in the fourth quarter. It's Trayvon Diggs. His third interception of the season. All three have come against the Eagles. He had 2 in the prior game.
Trayvon Diggs reading the eyes of Jalen Hurts. And again, I talk about Jalen Hurts not forcing the issue. You're down 20 points. He obviously tried to force it into a tight window right there. You can see that this defense for Dallas, boy, does they come to play. They got hits on the quarterback, Randy Gregory right there. They took the ball away, leading the past 2 weeks of the season, leading the NFL in takeaways. Kind of makes you wonder, your Cowboys fan, where was this defense? And then Trayvon Diggs capping it off with the interception.
Picking off his former teammate at the University of Alabama.
He tried to get one off him. He did.
All right, y'all, that's it, man. Eagles lose to the Cowboys 17-30. Officially eliminated from playoff contention. And we have a lot of questions coming up this offseason, man. Appreciate y'all tuning into this fourth quarter live. Stay tuned on my post-game video, man. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly.
After these messages.